Hi, I'm Mike Hastings with Dawn Realty. We're here in a Northwest Gainesville home to talk about ways to add curb appeal and reduce the time that this home is on the market. We're going to meet with a number of professionals today, including a home inspector, a handyman, a home stager, and a real estate photographer. First, we met with Carl Spitzer. When I listed the property, Carl and I met and walked around the house to identify any problem areas that we might encounter. All right, Carl, so here's one of the cracks that you located in the stucco on the outside.
These are the kind of cracks right here that you like to have sealed to keep moisture from going on the inside of the house. Well, we've pulled the access hatch off for the spa motor to look at the visible plumbing underneath the tub to determine if there's any indications of leaks or concerns. And at this time, I have not seen any. We found that there's a sump pump right up next to the house that's used to pump water that may pond here, and it does not appear to be operational at this time. Well, we found several patched cracks over the doors and windows in the back areas of the house. We'll use the moisture meter to put it on, determine if there's any moisture present, and there is none, which is an indication that the leak has been repaired since we did have a very heavy rain very recently.
After the pre-listing home inspection, we met with Scott Bell, handyman with Bell Home Services, to address a number of these issues, and he had some great ideas of his own.
The first thing I noticed when I walked up was this concrete driveway. It's a little bit dingy looking, and I like to pressure wash the driveway to give it that nice bright white appearance, because it really makes a difference for the potential buyer when they first walk up to the house. This is another good example of an area that really needs to be pressure washed. This paint is flaking off. This needs to be sanded, primed, and repainted. And another good idea is to paint the front door a different color so it gives you that pop and that inviting feeling.
I see a couple different lighting fixtures throughout the house. A lot of them look like they need to be updated to make this house show its best. What would you recommend we do?
We have some accent lighting on top of this shelf, and I would recommend keeping that. And as far as the rest of the light fixtures, it is a fairly inexpensive thing you can do to really update the house.
When I walk in, I see a lot of white, kind of dingy, chipped paint, and I wanted to appeal to a wide range of buyers. What do you recommend we do here?
What I would recommend is to paint this house a nice light, neutral color, but nothing too drastic.
So Scott, we have these dorm room specials here and throughout the house. What would you recommend we do to jazz these up a little?
I would recommend replacing these here and throughout the rest of the house.
Thanks, Scott, for all your great ideas and hard work. Some other ideas to add curb appeal: we've gone ahead and pressure washed the driveway, we've added mulch and some annuals, and we've changed that door from that dreary white to a nice warm red to draw your eye up. Now we're going to go inside and meet Rob Stokes with Stage Right. Rob has staged the home and got it ready for showings. Rob, the house looks amazing. Can you tell me what you've done?
Well, in this home, we have an open floor plan with the living room, dining room, and breakfast room, all in one large space. So we wanted all of the furniture to flow together. Everything needed to complement each other. And we used neutral tones on the walls, and all of the furniture is neutral tones, and then we have some splashes of color. So
we're in the dining room. I see you've updated the lighting. Can you tell me what your thinking was here?
We chose complementary fixtures, as well as with the furniture, we wanted the wood tones to match throughout. We updated the window treatments throughout the living room, dining room, and breakfast room, and they all match each other.
Now the home is staged and ready for showings. To get the word out, we brought in Aaron Bailey, professional photographer with Gainesville360.com. Aaron will create a number of beautiful photos as well as a virtual tour for the web. Can you tell us why it's so important to have professional real estate photos?
Definitely, Mike. When I come in and actually professionally photograph a house, my objective is to make it look really good and make it pop, because you have a very small window of opportunity to impress that person, to get them to call you. I bring in my equipment and I professionally light the house up, and so it looks really, really good. Virtual tours are very important because it allows the buyer or the viewer to actually look inside the house and get a feel for the layout. It's like actually being there. And also, if you do a virtual tour, it gives you 24/7 open house on the internet.
I'd love to work with you. If you have a house that you're thinking of putting on the market, please log on to my website. It's www.mhastings.com, and you'll see a complete list of everyone that's been involved in the project. You can reach them through their email or their telephone numbers, as well as get a complete list of homes that we have for sale, and search the MLS. So I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much, and again, please visit my website, www.mhastings.com.